Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, yay. Hi, namaste. Nice to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. I see some very familiar faces, and I see some very new faces. So my name is Lisa. I get to be your guide of sorts today. And I actually think I'm going to have you guys begin on your backs. So why don't you go ahead and lay down. And welcome those of you out there online. Tamala, yay. There's someone else out there. I think this is us, so I know it's full. Hopefully you've made friends with your neighbor, or you will at some point along the way. Okay. Now, as you do come onto your back, if you like, you can bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop out to the sides. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. If you'd like, you could do the opposite of that. Bring your knees together and your feet apart. You could even go legs parallel, feet on the floor. So I would just kind of scan through and notice which one feels best for your body today. We'll be here for a little bit, so if at any point in time you want to change the position of your legs, you're more than welcome to. But for right now, again, remember, soles of the feet together, knees apart, knees together, feet apart, or legs parallel, feet on the floor. And then if you like, you can bring your hands to your body, if that calls to you. Maybe both hands to the belly, or one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, or even the arms by the sides is fine. Just give yourself a moment or two to arrive and land. I'll let you know my friend Linda's out on the little outskirts of our space here observing. She's part of our current teacher training program, bless. So don't mind Linda in the corner. Remember, she's not judging you or anything like that, or marking down ways you are not okay. Somehow we go to that conclusion. Okay? She's simply observing, watching our larger conversation. So as you rest here for a moment or two longer, just begin to notice how you feel in your body. What's present in your physical form. Maybe there are places for you that need some extra care as we move through our practice, places that feel tight or tense, maybe sore. Maybe there are places you haven't really thought about or put much awareness to. So just a little body scan, if you will. Kind of starting the process of gathering our attention and focus from everything else to what's going on with your body. Begin to now notice your breathing. Especially if your hands are on your body, you can just, reflect upon the rise and fall that you feel in your palms and your hands as your breath breathes in and out. And then kind of integrate a movement of consciousness up and down the length of your spine. So from the tailbone, notice the gentle curve of your lumbar, the kind of descent of the thoracic spine, and then up into the cervical spine again. And just like the waves of your spine, your breath waves in and out. And as you move your attention up and down the spine, if you will, notice a color of red, like a crimson red. And then let that color spread throughout your whole body. Just feeling it move down into the legs, the pelvis, the ankles, the feet, through the internal organs, the shoulders, the arms, the neck, the head. Now start to shape your breathing so that you fill your inhale and exhale equally. So your inhales maybe a count of 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. I don't know. It's not the number that matters. But that your exhale is the same amount. And now see, if you will, your breath as it moves in and out as the kind of a slate blue color. Thundercloud grayish blue. Last, really see the capacity of your lungs to hold your breath. And now at the top of your inhale, pause your breath just a little bit. You'll let exhale everything go. You're welcome to exhale through your mouth if you like. And now put a pause at the bottom of your exhale. And inhale again, fill up. So we don't want the pauses too straining. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale everything out. And then a little pause at the bottom. Do that like 3 more times on your own. So this is a very loose kind of 4-part breath. We're looking for the pauses both at the top of inhale and bottom of exhale to be as equal as your inhale and exhale. Ideally, the breath moves in and out through the nose, but it's not necessary. If you feel called to exhale through your mouth, that's fine. And as you pause your breath both at the top and the bottom, just notice also a little pause in the mind. You're probably about there at the bottom of your next exhale, and after that pause, you can release, and then we'll just breathe in and out normally. Then gently on your next inhale, reach your arms up and over your head and stretch your legs straight. And if you run into someone, just grab their feet and pull. Notice how you probably aren't running into anybody, right? So you've got lots of space. See if you can expand all the way through your fingers, all the way through your toes. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Good. Take a deep inhale breath and a deep exhale. And now release your right leg along the floor. Keep your left knee hugged in. I'm going to do this little Kriya here. Okay, you'll take a big breath in. Hold your breath at the top and lift your head and your shoulders from the floor. Draw your head towards your knee. Then exhale, lower the upper body down. And do it again. Inhale. Fill up, hold, lift. Press the belly button down toward the floor. Exhale as you lower the upper body. Good. Again, inhale. Hold and lift. Exhale, lower. Very nice. Twice more. Inhale. Hold. Lift. Exhale. I'm going to hold for like 3 to 5 seconds. One more time. Inhale. Hold and lift. Then exhale, lower everything down. Release your left leg to the floor. Bring your right knee into your chest. Inhale. Excuse me. And exhale. And then we'll do the same thing. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top and lift the shoulders and head. Draw the forehead towards your knee. Exhale, lower down. Good. And again, inhale. Hold, lift. Exhale. Inhale, fill up. Hold the breath, lift the head, the shoulders, maybe forehead toward the knee, then exhale, lower down. Twice more. As you lift, pull the belly button in, press the lower back toward the floor, exhale, lower to the earth. And one more time. Hold, then lift. Exhale, lower down. Release your right leg along the floor. Lift the left up. Lift arms overhead now. And interlace your fingers. Press your palms towards the back of the room. Reach your feet forward and flex your toes. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale everything out. Hold your breath out and pull the belly button toward the heart. Can you lift the belly button up toward the heart? Press through the hands and feet. Now inhale. And do it again. Exhale. Belly button toward the back body. suck the belly button on your breath held out up toward the heart. Hold, and then inhale. Exhale and do it again. Last one, press the navel and hold the breath out and pull the belly button up toward the heart. Reach through your feet. Inhale. And now exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in here. Hold the breath at the top and lift the head and shoulders. Draw forehead towards the knees. Then exhale, lower the upper body down. We'll do it again. Inhale. Hold and lift. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale. Hold and lift. I know it might be counterintuitive and you may want to exhale. Lift on your exhale, but we're shifting it. Inhale. Hold and lift. Again, kind of observe, exhale, how you feel about what's going on. Take another breath in. Hold, lift, last one. Exhale to the floor. And then just kind of keep your knees hugged in. We'll roll gently from right to left. Depending on your space, you can go kind of all the way over to the right. Maybe not depending on space, but how much coordination there is in your row, right? And then come back to center, hands behind the thighs, and we're going to roll forward and back. And as you come up onto the sitting bones, you might pause for a moment, like they do in Pilates. This is our little Pilates move. I don't know if you know that or care, but okay. Do one more time, roll the spine back, and then come to seated and just cross the ankles and place the hands to the tops of the knees. Good, lift up nice and tall through the crown of the head, let your shoulders relax, your eyes close, and bring your hands together at the center of the heart. Rub the hands briskly back and forth. Take a breath in, a breath out. Imagine kind of cleansing the heart space. I would imagine, well, I don't know, but I know that I go through moments where my heart feels very heavy. This practice attracts people who are, for the most part, keep rubbing your hands, empaths. I mean, I believe we're all empaths, but some of us express it better than others. And then release the hands, shake them out. Inhale the arms up and overhead, and then exhale your hands to the third eye. So take a moment with hands to third eye just to honor the power of your mind. Right? Remember that our minds create our realities and that we have a choice. It's not always easy to choose. And it's not always easy to remember that we do have a choice. But the teachings say, here on the plane of duality, on the field of imbalance, this is straight from the Bhagavad Gita. On this plane of imbalance, this field of duality, how do I know what's happening? How do I find center? And really this begins, I believe, with simply clearing the mind, letting go and choosing to release the past, as well as letting go of anything that is yet to come. And with that done, we attune the mind to a present and positive statement or image or feeling, something uplifting to the mind, something inspiring. You kind of see or sense it here in the space of the mind, and then take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top, and then exhale the hands to the heart center. And then drop your awareness into the heart. What a beautiful place in each of us that is expansive and open, that is inclusive of everyone and also ourselves. In its most balanced state, that is. So as we look inward to the body and the breath, now observing the space of the heart and what's held there. To those that you hold at your heart, to those your heart goes out to, just take a moment to send waves of love and light. all of our brothers and sisters around the world who are struggling and suffering, those far away and those right next door, those who are loud and vocal about it and those who keep it silent. We just take a moment to kind of see all beings everywhere as a part of the whole. We'll open our practice with 3 rounds of Om together. First, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath again at the top. Exhale everything out. Inhale for Om. On your exhale, then please bow the chin to the chest. Release the hands, allow the eyes to open. And let's come on to hands and knees, please. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Okay, and give yourself just a few moments to adjust your bodies. So you might move from side to side a little in your hips, or maybe rotate your shoulders around a little bit. I don't know, move the hands, the fingers. And then find a place to hold the pose. So your fingers spread nice and wide, press down through your finger pads. Right? Notice the alignment through the knees, the shins on the earth, tops of the toes to the earth. And then when you're inhale, pull the navel in, but lift the front of the heart. Carry your gaze forward and up. As you exhale, round the spine, push the floor away. And sweep your tail under. Good. Do that again. Inhale. Broaden the collarbones. Follow your breath. Lift open the heart. Exhale and round the spine. Notice you can put those little pauses at top of inhale, bottom of exhale. You'll do it twice more. Cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale and round the spine in. Take your time and move slowly. There's no need to rush. You want to slow everything down to the process of your breathing. Exhale and round. Good. Now come back to neutral spine on your inhale and exhale. Gaze to the earth. Draw your shoulders on the back. As you inhale, lift the right arm to the sky. And on your exhale, thread your right arm through the body. So right shoulder comes to the earth. Right side of the head comes to the earth. Ideally, the knees and hips are aligned. So it's tendency here to draw the knees too far close to the upper body. And so if you feel the need or want to play with extending the knees back, just scooch them back a bit. Now the left arm can extend to the floor above the crown of your head, or feel free to wrap your arm around behind the back. You're going to breathe in and out. Now notice the root through the shins, the tops of the feet, and ground down, like almost like heavy through the shins, the tops of the feet to the earth. Notice what rises through the legs from that foundation, and then notice the stretch and twist through your right hand. Left shoulder kind of lifts as the heart opens to the side. Take another inhale here. One more exhale. Release the left hand to the floor, push the floor away. Inhale, lift the right arm to the sky. Stretch up, reach up. Exhale, set your hand to the floor. Good, switch sides. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale and thread the arm through, shoulder to the earth, left side of the head to the earth. Your knees are probably in the right spot, but if you need to adjust, feel free to. And then right arm can extend above the crown of the head, or you can wrap it around behind the back. Now remember, I always love to remind myself like why I'm doing what I'm doing. Not just in asana practice, but like all the time. It's a really great question. What am I doing? What am I doing? Who am I? Okay. And it's not so that you can be in existential crisis all the time, right? But so you can build awareness. Remember that the purpose of our asana practice is not to force the body into any particular posture or pose or anything like that, shape. right? But to use the shapes to build more prana within the body, to bring more energy inside. In fact, one of the definitions of yogi is one who has prana within. Take another inhale and another exhale. Release your right hand to the floor, push the floor away. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. And as you exhale, set your hand to the floor. Okay, this time, lift open the heart on your inhale. And as you exhale, move your hips to your heels, take your chest to your thighs, your forehead to the floor. Inhale, come back up onto hands and knees, lift the heart. Do that again. Exhale, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead to floor. And then one more time, just like that. Inhale. Breathe into the heart as you exhale, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead to floor. Now stay here. You might inch your hands towards the top of the mat just to create more space in the sides of the body. And then get heavy with your hips. Your hips drop heavy over the heels. You might even feel a little curl of your tailbone under as you breathe into the lower back. And then relax the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, all the way through the arms. Good. Take one more inhale breath here. One more deep exhale. Good. Come up to the knees. So walk your hands back. Just lift your arms to the sky as you reach up nice and tall. And then exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Extend the arms forward out in front of you and turn your palms to face the earth. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Take an inhale, then exhale, draw your thumbs in, wrap your fingers around your thumbs. Then inhale, extend the fingers as wide as you can. Exhale and pull the thumbs in. It's not a lot we think of. Extend the hands, like working my hands, right? Until the day comes, we can't work with them. Then we're like, oh crap, I should have maybe worked on my hands a little bit more, right? So again, spread nice and wide with your fingers. Exhale and squeeze them in. We'll do it one more time. Inhale and exhale, the thumbs in, fingers wrap. Now rotate the wrists and try to keep your elbows really straight as you rotate just your wrists around. Breathe. There's tons of prana that is in the body already. And so part of this is also that we're cleansing and purifying the energy that is already within. Rotate the wrists the opposite way now. Breathe in and out. Keep the navel drawing in, root down through the knees and shins. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Good. Extend the arms to the sky. Reach up and release your fingers. Press your palms to the ceiling and then bend to one side. Root through the opposite knee, shin, hip. Inhale, come up to center. And do it again. Exhale, or the other side. Good. Inhale to center. One more time on both sides. Exhale. Ground again through the knees. Pull the navel in. Inhale up to center. And exhale over. Good. Inhale to center. Now lean back as you exhale. The hips will come forward a little. Notice the core. Breathe into the heart. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, release the hands to the hips. And then step one foot forward and then the other, and you'll come to stand at the top of your mat. Okay, so now begs the question, what do I do if I have energy within my body? Where am I supposed to put it, right? What am I supposed to do with it? What's going to happen when I do that? Isn't that going to make me bigger? We shy away a lot of times from being big, and I don't mean like physically, right? I mean energetically, chronically, full. Lift and spread your toes, shift your weight just a little bit forward and back. What happens with that I think we don't often talk about is like, now I have to step up to the plate, right? Now it's my turn. I have to act with this. I have to do something with it. Sounds good. But the actual reality of it is like, oh God, oh crap. I don't know. Is that just me? Okay. So, all right. So ground down through the feet, soften the knees, just find Tadasana. Lift up into the front of the chest. Inhale and exhale. Let your shoulders roll back and down. Relax the arms. Take another inhale breath here. And another exhale. Okay, lift the arms to the sky as you breathe in. You can take them forward in front of you. As you exhale, lower both hands down. Arms stay extended. Now inhale, lift the heels as you lift your arms, rising up onto the tip of the toes. Good. Exhale and lower. We're strengthening, kind of bringing some control into the feet. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the heels. Good. Exhale, slowly lower the heels, the arms by the sides. Then inhale, come up onto the ball of the feet, lift the arms. and hold on your exhale. Keep lifting the heels and hug towards center. Take a deep breath in, rise out of the waist. Exhale, lower the arms by the sides, the heels to the floor. Good. Take an inhale, just your arms to the sky. Heels stay rooted this time. And on your exhale, fold forward. Hands can come down through heart center or overhead as you fold. Lift up halfway. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold forward over the legs. Good. Again, inhale, reach. Like, remember we did at the beginning of practice where you reached to see if you could touch someone? Do that with your spine here. Exhale, fold forward. And then one more time, just like that. Inhale, lift up halfway. Broaden the collarbones. Breathe into the chest as you exhale, fold forward over both legs. Now take the hands, please. Interlace them behind your back. Keep breathing. Draw the shoulder blades together as you breathe into the front of the chest, and maybe extend the arms up towards the sky. Then let the arms drop overhead if it's available for the shoulders. But don't worry about it if it's not. You can always keep your hands to the back of the pelvis. Now soften the knees and shift your weight forward slightly. Take an inhale. Lengthen through the heart. One more exhale as you fold. Great. Release the hands to the shins. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back to lunge. Hands to the floor. A lot of you have your blocks, so would be where a good place to use blocks if you have them. Around either side of the left foot and underneath your hands. And now notice the bend in the left knee, but the reach back through the right leg. Okay, now on your inhale, lift open the heart a little, look forward and up. And as you exhale, straighten your left leg and fold forward. Good, do it again. Inhale, bend the knee and lift the heart. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold. One more time. Inhale, keep your back right leg engaged as you bend the left knee, look forward and up. And then on your exhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Now come back into lunge on your inhale. Exhale, pause. Lift the left arm to the sky as you breathe in and hang out in your twist for a moment. Notice how often what happens is as the left arm rises and our gaze goes up, oh, I'm reaching, the foundation descends. Your right hip drops. So remember that we're cultivating balance, also an awareness of the body, so that when my attention shifts, I'm not losing my awareness someplace else. Then as I lift my left arm up, my right hip stays strong in the foundation. And then I can even use that to maybe bend a little deeper into the left knee, or even reach into my heart a little, my hand a little bit more. Now, we love on it, smile at it, take a deep inhale, breath. We're having a good time, right? Exhale. Inhale, set your left hand to the floor. Exhale, step your back foot forward and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back, lunge. I know it's very serious business yoga, so I get it. We also are having a good time. Okay, so we bend the knee and lift open the heart. Take an inhale. We're kind of on the quest for joy, right? So exhale, straighten the leg. Let's not forget that piece. Inhale, bend the knee, lift open the heart. And then exhale, straighten the leg, fold. Remember, we want right knee and ankle aligned. Do it one more time, bend into lunge, but keep the back left leg engaged. Then exhale, straighten the left leg, right leg, fold. Okay, come back to lunge on your inhale. Exhale and pause, and now lift the right arm to the sky. I should amend that last statement. It's not that we're on a quest for joy. We are on a quest to become the joy that we already are, right? It's really about shedding these layers of stuff that covers the life, that gets in our way. The tension that life just kind of has inherently in it when we forget. So one, keep supported. Remember, from the left leg, the right knee will bend nice and deep, and then you'll pull the belly button in and lift into the heart. Free a little bit of that heart energy up. As you exhale, twist open. Good. One more breath in. Reach up nice and tall, and as you exhale, set your right hand to the floor. Inhale, step your back foot forward again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart center. All right, bend the knees. Please lift the arms. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale and fold forward over the legs. So let's move a little bit, right? Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back to lunge. Inhale, step your left foot back, plank pose. So blocks to the side of the mat, hands to the floor. Take an inhale and exhale, pause. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back and firm the navel. Clear the mind and the eyes. Take an inhale, shift your weight slightly forward, then lower to the earth. You can go knees and then chest to the ground. Good. Point your toes and lift your heart. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower to the floor. Do it again, cobra pose. Legs are heavy, feet are rooted. Exhale and lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift up for cobra pose. Breathe into the chest as you exhale, lower to the floor. Awesome. Inhale to plank or go back to child pose. And then exhale your hips to the ceiling, downward dog. One, and just take a few moments in downward dog. Maybe pedal out the legs a little bit. Stretch one heel and then the other to the floor. Spread your fingers like rays from the sun. And push down through your finger pads like you were digging into the earth. Good. Take another inhale breath here. Lift the hips nice and high. Then exhale everything out. Bend your knees, jump, step, or walk your feet up. Lift up halfway. Inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale to stand, hands to heart. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Utkatasana. Exhale as you fold forward, legs straighten, head relaxes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, lunge. Inhale, step your right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, pause. Check in with your alignment. Push back through the soles of the feet. Reach forward through the crown. Remember energetically. Inhale, shift the weight slightly forward. Lower all the way or stop halfway. Inhale then to upward dog or cobra pose. Broaden the collarbones. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Hips to sky, downward facing dog. Exhale, or maybe from cobra, you lower to the earth. You push up to plank or back into child's pose and then to downward dog. There are many paths to the same place. We are all experiencing this kind of building of energy in a different way, at a different rate, but all experiencing it nonetheless, right? Take another inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale everything out, bend your knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand Tadasana, Samastiti. Again, inhale, bend the knees and lift the arms. Exhale and fold forward. So flowing energy through the body. Lift up halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back, lunge, exhale. Left foot steps back, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, pause. Inhale, take the weight forward, come to the tip top of the toes. Bend your elbows, lower all the way or stop halfway. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Beautiful. Downward facing dog, exhale. Or lower to the floor, inhale to plank or child's pose, and then downward dog. Fill your lungs, right? Call more prana into the body. And then let prana decide where it's going to go. Okay, take one more inhale breath here. On your exhale, bring your big toes together. Lift the right leg to the sky, please, gently, mindfully. Inhale. Exhale, draw it through to the top of the mat. Step your left foot forward, lift up halfway. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, lift the arms. Inhale. Relax the eyes. Exhale, stand hands to heart. One more time through, last side. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left foot steps back, lunge. Right foot steps back, plank pose, inhale. Exhale, pause. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Bend your elbows, lower all the way or stop halfway. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale, navel in, downward dog or lower to the floor. Inhale, plank or child's pose, then downward dog. Breathe in and out. Soften the knees. Draw the belly button in as you reach down through the crown of your head. Breathe. Very nice. Take one more inhale, everybody. Exhale your big toes together. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, mindfully, carefully. Exhale the foot through to the top of the mat. Inhale, step right foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Inhale into chair pose. And then exhale the hands to the heart. Stand Samastiti. Hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Take a minute to recall the intention in your mind's eye, the prayer at your heart. There's a piece of this practice, of course, that is and will always be intertwined with your ego. But this is about releasing the aspects of ego that say it has to be this way, it can't be that way. A lot of times in my understanding and experience, the ego comes in these very definitive ways. So when I notice myself kind of rigid and definitive, no, this is the way it is, then it's like, well, maybe that's something I can let go a little bit of, soften a little bit around. Now, it's not all about everything being soft all the time, right? But it's not about full rigidity where nothing can ever move. Just take another inhale here as you exhale, release the hands down. Now you step your right foot to the back of the mat. You're going to turn to face towards the yellow wall and come into warrior two. So your left foot still forward, right foot back, and then arms extend forward and back. Take an inhale and exhale. Good. Now turn your palms to face this your fingers to face out, palms forward. Then exhale, lower your fingers to the floor. Just work the wrists a little bit. Inhale again, fingers face up. Exhale, fingers face down. Kind of push through your wrists. Again, inhale, pushing through the palms. Exhale, lower the hands. Do it one more time. Inhale, turn your fingers to face up, and then exhale, lower them towards the floor. Now, straighten the left leg as you lift your arms to the sky. And on your exhale, eagle your arms and bend your left knee. So you come into warrior two. Eagle is left elbow under the right. So elbows cross, maybe the wrists wrap, maybe they don't, and the backs of the hands just come together. That's okay. Now, remember, we want to move the weight equally through the feet. So you're not just bending the left knee, but there's awareness and attention in your right foot. Now, turn towards the side and lift your elbows. Take your awareness to the upper back here, right in between the shoulder blades. This is what we strengthened when we folded forward a minute ago with shoulders behind back. You remember that? Take an inhale, lift the elbows, and then roll the shoulders back and down as you do bend the left knee a little deeper. I'll do it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Now release the arms and straighten your left leg. Reach up. As you exhale, extend the arms forward and back. Stay here. Take an inhale, left leg is straight. Then exhale, we'll reach forward, left hand to shin, right arm to sky, triangle pose. Now you have your block. So if you want your block on your left hand, or your left hand on your block, I guess, you go inside the shin or outside the shin. Now, most often, because the body is tight, the shoulders will move forward of your hips, like towards this wall. So you want to start to trust and lean back just a little bit. It'll actually engage the core and be somewhat more difficult, which then you notice how you feel about that. I'm sure there's a feeling about that. But you stay with it. Remember, watch your breath as it moves in and out. Now take an inhale, reach the right arm tall. As you exhale, stretch it overhead. Reach towards the windows and now lengthen from the right hip to the ribs, from the ribs to the armpit, from the armpit past your finger. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand to your hip. Inhale, lift your left arm by your ear and come up to stand. Then bend your left knee, warrior two. Take an inhale breath here. One more exhale. Great. Hands, arms down. Straighten your left leg and pivot the toes to the side. Inhale, exhale, pivot your right foot to the back. So we're just going to do the whole thing on this side. So right foot back, left foot faces out. Right knee bends nice and deep. Arms extend. This time, flip the palms towards the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Do it again. Inhale, extend through the arms. Giving out, exhale, pull in. So there's involution, inhale, exhale, evolution, right? Exhale, pull in. I said the wrong breath. Inhale, extend the arms. As you move out, exhale, arms come in. Awesome. Do it one more time. Inhale and exhale in. Now straighten the right leg, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee and eagle. Now right elbow under left. Keep breathing. Good. Keep the breath full in the back of the body, right behind the shoulder blades. And then lift the elbows a little bit, but descend the shoulders, roll them back and down. Relax like the neck and the jaw. So here's the other piece, is that there's a lot of effort, right? And that's kind of what I was joking about before. Like, it's very serious business. We put a lot of effort into this. This is really real, right? I get it. But there's also ease that has to be present. The other side of that effort is effortlessness. Is the ability to allow. I'm going to let prana come in. I'm going to invite it into my body and then allow it to move where it's going to move. Take one more inhale. Good. One more exhale. Release the arms and straighten your right leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, the arms extend forward and back. Pause here. Take a big breath into the heart and then reach forward. Your right leg is straight. Now, right hand to shin or your block, left arm to the sky. And then breathe in and out. Yeah, adjust your stance. If it's too long and you're like, I'm barely holding on my legs, shorten your stance a little bit. Remember that we're here to practice. A lot of times I think we come into the studio space and go, oh, I have to be perfect in order to go there. Look at all these perfect people around me that do everything just the right way. Right? But this is a practice and we're all practicing. Right? So let's create that space for one another. Right? There is whatever perfection is, you've already achieved it, right? And now you're just refining. Take an inhale, lengthen from the hip to the rib to the armpit. Take the arm overhead as you exhale. Stay here for a deep breath in. Fill the lungs. Deep breath out. Woo. And then inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale it to the hip. Lift the right arm by the ear. Come to stand. Bend the knee, warrior two. Take an inhale and exhale. One more breath into the heart and lower the arms down, straighten your right leg and pivot the toes to the side. Okay, we're going to be a little creative here and you may need to adjust. We're going to fold forward, so if you need to move with your friend, right? Take an inhale, you'll lift your heart, and then exhale and fold forward. And don't be shy to take up space. You don't have to shrink because other people are here. You may just have to adapt. Okay? And lucky for us, humans are really good at adapting. So you've already got that within you, right? Now it becomes, can I hold and lengthen even as I fold? Can I not collapse into gravity, but notice where gravity captures me and lift away or cultivate the opposite. So can I pull from the soles of my feet up into my legs and sitting bones and then descend down through the crown of the head. Maybe the hands come to the floor under the shoulders, or maybe they grab the ankles. Give a little bend to the knees so you can use the strength of the legs to lift the sitting bones up. And then fold forward on your exhale. Relax against shoulders, neck, jaw. Take one more big breath in. One more breath out. Inhale your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale and pause. Okay, now we're just going to bring the legs together. We're going to toe and heel them together. But before you start, I want you to think about your femur bones rather than just what your toes do. Okay, so you'll take an inhale, turn your toes in, your femur bones rotate in. Then your heels in, your femur bones rotate out. Do that again. Rotate in, rotate out with your toes all the way till your feet are back together. Good. I think that's nice on the sacrum. And then maybe just a little shimmy with your legs, a little shake down through the legs, and we'll step up to the top of the mat. Take an inhale and exhale. All right. Bend the knees, lift the arms, inhale into chair pose, Utkatasana. Then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Okay, we're going to do a little Kapalabhati, a little breath work here. So you're going to exhale through your mouth. You're going to snap your belly back. Okay, we're going to release excess kapha, or those things that keep us stuck. Okay, take a deep breath in. Exhale, begin. Exhale. Now inhale and fill up. Lift your chest. Keep your knees bent, still in chair, but lift open the heart. Like, this is no big deal. I'm having a great time, right? Heart open. Exhale to stand, arms by the sides. I know, I understand by saying that I'm implying you're not having a good time, and that's not what I sense. I'm just, sometimes the mind, I know, my mind goes there. Why do I do this? This is hard. And then Shavasana comes and I'm like, oh, right, that's why I do it. Right. But usually during the hard parts, I'm wondering why I even undertake all of this. All right, let's do it again. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Take an inhale and exhale the hands to the heart. Okay, take a deep breath in. Exhale and begin. Exhale. Now inhale and fill your lungs. As deep as you can, lift your heart, hold your breath at the top. Keep holding, but relax the shoulders and the eyes. Keep holding. Then exhale, stand, arms by the sides. Just breathe in and out, soften the knees. Let your breath move through you. Just witness. Just watch and feel. There are not very many opportunities in our lives that we're given to observe. And so when first asked to, it can be unnerving, a little uncomfortable. What am I supposed to see? But this is the exploration of the self. Really the exploration of who you are, what you're doing here, what gift you have to bring. We each have a unique gift to offer the world. And it's really just being us. But so often we work to mold ourselves into the shapes that others want, or that we think we're supposed to be, or that the ego says is right and wrong. And just as I mentioned, our practice is about kind of shedding those layers. Right? What happens is we become in tune with ourself, the highest self. And then we understand, oh, my gift is being me. And the more fully I can be me, embracing the things that maybe I want to push away, expanding the parts of myself that maybe I shrink away from for fear that I'll have to actually step up into it. The practice will support as you move along that path. Now take an inhale, lift the arms to the sky again, reach up. Grab the left wrist and the right hand, stretch to the side as you exhale. Inhale, stay here. Exhale to stretch over, hips gently to the side. Inhale, come up to center, switch out your hands. Exhale to the other side. Good, stay here. Move your head back, your throat open. Inhale. One more, exhale. Awesome. Inhale up to center. Release the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. So here's what we did before, only of course now we're standing. Shoulders draw together, your heart is open. Take an inhale, exhale, you can lean back a little bit. Shine your heart up to the heavens, breathe into the chest, and as you exhale, fold forward. If it's okay, keep your hands interlaced. If you prefer, just release the arms. Relax your head, take a deep breath into the heart. One more breath out. Release the hands to the shins, lift up halfway. Inhale, exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat and lunge. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, plank pose. Exhale and pause. Inhale, take the weight slightly forward, bend your elbows lower all the way or stop halfway. Remember, you can always use your knees. Upward dog or cobra on your inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And then just take a moment here to feel into the body. Soften the knees a little bit. Lengthen the side waist. Relax the crown of your head toward the floor. I'm going to take one more inhale, one more exhale. And then inhale, please come onto your knees and onto your sitting bones. And extend the legs forward out in front of you. All right. So sit nice and tall and extend the legs forward. Take an inhale and exhale the hands to the ground just right underneath your shoulders. So Dandasana, staff pose. Flex the feet. Take an inhale, lengthen out of the waist as you exhale, root down through the sitting bones. Inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Reach out of the waist, and as you exhale, fold forward. Let your hands rest on your feet or your ankles or your shins, and then lift the chest up on your inhale. Broaden the collarbones, roll the shoulders on the back, and exhale, stride your heart forward. Okay, now stay here, take an inhale, and exhale. Awesome, one more breath in, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, draw the shoulders on your back, your heart forward. Release, come back up to seated on your inhale. And exhale, lower the hands to the floor. Okay, stack your right ankle on top of your left knee. And take a moment to notice how this feels in the body. If you're comfortable and you're like, I could go a little further, I'll have you bend your left knee as well. If you get there and you're like, whoa, no thanks, you just extend your left leg forward again. Okay, now both feet are active. What happens often in this pose is that the feet kind of relax. We're like, oh geez, all that sensation in my hips, like I can't pay attention to anything except what's going on there. That's an indication that you could adjust the variation, right? But now, if you're cool, stay there, flex the feet. Now you want to bring the shin forward so that your knee and ankle align, your knee and ankle align. Maybe not quite that far. Good, now bring your hands to the knee and the foot. So your right hand is gonna gently press your right knee toward the left foot. Now take an inhale and release. Lift back into the heart, and as you exhale, gently press your right knee down. Good. Again, inhale. You can feel where the body naturally goes, nope, I can't go any further. I'm not going to go any further. And so you don't push it. Do it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now stay there and hold kind of at your edge. Lift up into the heart and relax the shoulders and the neck and the jaw. Breath in and breath out. Remember the ease. So if there's tension in your shoulders, relax the tension. There's bound to be tension in the hips. Do the best you can to relax that. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Great. Release. Extend your right leg forward, your left leg forward. Bring your hands back behind you. Turn your fingers back and just relax the legs. Lift into the heart. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the shoulders right behind the back of the heart as you breathe into the chest. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then come back up onto the sitting bones. Let's do the other side. So left ankle to right knee. Okay, remember that just because they look the same and we encourage similarity on both sides doesn't mean the variation has to be the same on both sides. Okay, so check in. Ankle to knee, and then if you like, you can bend the right knee and take the foot underneath. Good. So there's kind of two ways you can go about this. If you can hang on in a deeper variation and just work to steady the breath and the body in there, that's cool. But if the mind starts to, really get trapped by it, then you release the variation, right? That makes sense. It's not worth it. Not worth disturbing the mind, okay? Especially after everything we've done to work the mind toward a place of calm and center. Now, left hand to the knee, take an inhale, lift into the heart, and as you exhale, just gently press your left knee toward the floor. Good. Again, inhale. I don't know where you feel this in your body, but I know I feel this in the back of my sacrum, my hips, possibly around the lower back. I wouldn't say it's like super pleasant, but there's definitely like a message in my body that says, this is good, keep going, right? That's an intuitive part that goes, yeah, this is the stretch your hips or sacrum need, right? Exhale. If I ever listen in and my body goes, no, go, then I go. Listen to the body, right? This is part of what asana teaches us. Now you're going to hold your knee drawing down towards the floor. Take an inhale and exhale. Relax your hips, relax the shoulders, but keep the spine attentive. Kind of remember that redness through the whole of the body. You might go back to the slate blue color of your breath. Take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Good. And then gently and slowly release both legs forward out in front of you. One more time, hands come back behind you, fingers face back, lift, open the heart, take an inhale and exhale. Okay, you can stay right here. If you want a different variation, I'll have you turn your fingers to face forward. Shoulders roll onto the back, and you can lift your hips for reverse plank. Or you can bend your knees and lift your hips, reverse tabletop. So either way, either one, all of those. You can't do all of them at the same time, but just choose one. Take an inhale, lift your hips nice and high. If they're lifted, lift the heart nice and high. And then exhale if the hips are lifted, lower them down to the ground. Let's everybody bring soles of the feet together, knees drop out to the sides. Take an inhale, lift the heart, and as you exhale, fold forward. So there's so much here, and so much of our practice is about kind of this peeling away of the layers. of the building of prana and energy in the most sacred, centered part of ourselves that is truly the essence of who we are. It's like our dharma. Dharma is a really broad word. Sometimes it's thought of as like your profession. Lots of times we talk about it as your gift. But we all have a dharma together as well. Dharma is like the eternal law. It's like I think of it a lot of times as like Indra's net or the flower of life. It's that which holds everything together. Take another inhale and lift into the front of the chest. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale and come up to seated. Draw your knees together, and then I'll have you all turn around and lay on your back. So your head's face forward and your feet face back. This is simply for like the teachings moving through the crown of the head instead of through the soles of the feet. And I don't necessarily mean me, right? But like Lakshmi, we've got Durga up here. All the plant friends are up at this part of the room, and their medicine runs through you. And of course, whatever moves through my words. Okay, and then as you relax the body on the floor, you give yourself a moment or two to adjust. Are there any postures that are calling to you or you would appreciate? Any other ways you'd like to adjust the body? Placing a blanket somewhere, covering your feet. It doesn't have to be there simply because it was offered, but I want you to feel free to do what feels good for your body. Okay, and then you'll eventually just let everything relax on the floor. And let your whole body be heavy. Shavasana. Part of the purpose of our practice is to move us from the external more and more toward the internal realm. And it's not because the external is bad and the internal is good. But it's because when we're on our spiritual quest, there will be far more to discover internally than there will be externally. Far more awakenings that come as you become attuned to the internal realm. We don't have to overcome or battle it all right here and right now. But rather we're working to create a space where those things are welcome to come to surface. And at the same time that we welcome layers of ourselves that are lying in the unconscious or subconscious realms to come to the surface, we are also developing the tools to deal with that which rises to the surface. So you just kind of relax from the crown of the head all the way through to the soles of the feet. Let your whole body relax. Your mind relax. Let everything go. Oh.
Devano Vidraha Kretavo Yantu Vishvato Abdaso Aparitasa Udbadaha Devano Yata Sadmidride Asana Prayavo Rakshitaro Diwe Om Ano Vidraha Kretavo Yantu Vishvato Abdaso Paritasa Udpadaha Devano Yata Sadmidride Asana Prayavo Rakshitaro Diwe Om Ano Bidraha Kretavo Yantu Vishvato Abdaso Paritasa Udpadaha Devano Yata Sadmidride Asana Prayavo Rakshitaro Diwe Om Ano Bidraha Kretavo Yantu Vishvato Abdaso Paritasa Udpadaha Devano Yata Sadmidride Asana Prayavo Rakshitaro Diwe Om Ano Vidraha Kretavo Yantu Vishvato Abdaso Paritasa Udpadaha Devano Yata Sadmidride Asana Prayavo Rakshitaro Diwe. And please begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. You slowly and sweetly allow your breath to deepen. Gradually bring movements to the fingers and toes, the wrists and ankles. Reach your arms then up and overhead as you're ready. Stretch all the way from fingers to toes. And then we'll bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for coming to your practice, for creating the time and space to come to your mat this morning. And of course, also thanks for all the goodness that you put into the world and that you are at your core. We'll roll to the right or the left, and when you're ready, come up to seated position. You'll just turn to face forward. We'll take a moment to seal our practice. So we're going to do a little mantra here at the end to seal up, and this is a very simple mantra. It means I am light, and it's the words are Om Jyotir Atma. So that's it. It's very simple. Jyotir is the word for light, and Atma is your individual soul, if you will. And so we're simply saying, I am this light. Om Jyotir Atma. Om Jyotir Atma. We'll sing it through, let's sing it through 9 times. How about? Okay, so take a nice deep breath in and breath out. I am the light. Inhale. Om Jyotir Atma. 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 Now, as you bring your hands together at the center of the heart, take a moment just to honor the light within. Right? The stronger we make this light by bringing more prana into the body, the more it dissolves those layers, and our true essence can shine. Free from the trappings of the ego, free from the mind that thinks we're supposed to be one way over the other. Liberated into this place of pure light and love. And so join me, we'll seal also with a chant of Om. Another breath in to fill up. Exhale it all out. Inhale for Om. As you exhale, we'll bow in, honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, the teacher that guides our way. You know, the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Hari Om. Hari Om means we're all one. It's Hariom. Hari Om. And it's like we're all one in that Indra's net experience, right? And that we're all here doing this together, but in our different ways, of course. So there you go. All right. Much love, my friends. Many blessings. Thank you for being here, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Teacher training. Let's do 1:15 just to give you a full time. Okay. That's good. No. 12:30. 12. Can
Or
be
do
12:30.
you want to know more time?
No, I just teach till 12:30, so I have to get back here. So let's do 1. Let's do 1. That's a long time still too, but
I left things up in the today.
1 is good. Okay, yeah. Let's do 1 o'clock. Slide the word 1 o'clock. Yeah. All right. You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for being out there, friends. Good to see you. Kendall, Suzanne, yay. Adio, Mona, Tamara. Awesome. Beautiful day, ladies.